Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen and channel. So this is Anna here. I have here 6 smoked herring that's already washed and the head and tail already cut out. I am adding it here to boil, and this is to make tomato and smoked herring. Keep that plate to put back your smoked herring when it's finished boiling. Have a grabber to take it out, or tongs, and when that starts to boil, give it like less than 5 minutes and take it out. And this is my rest of ingredients for that. I'm just going to give you a quick view. Finely sliced onions, pimentos, I'm going to finely slice them as well, or chop them up. I have my tomatoes, and I have my bandanya going to be chopped up as well, and this is what is going to make that. So I'll show you the steps into doing that. So the smoked herring has finished. I've already taken them out and I have them on a plate separately or at the side. In the next small pot, we're going to have some water, and we're going to just blanch the tomatoes for a couple of seconds, just until you see the tomato have a crack or it cracks. There are many ways to do it. This is how I remember my mom doing it when I was growing up. It's just to blanch the tomato, just cover it back. It won't take long at all. Some people roast it and add it, roast it and make that puree and add it to the smoked herring when it's done cleaned. Some people cut up the tomatoes, and when that smoked herring is already cleaned and shredded, they fry up the onions and stuff in the oil, and then they add the smoked herring, and then they add the tomato, or they add the tomato, cook it up a little bit, and add the smoked herring. I prefer to do it this way because the color of that tomato remains red, and I like to see that red chunks, pieces in my smoked herring. So there are different ways, different options. It's your preference. So I'll show you when this cracks what it looks like. So you see, once that water starts to boil, you see how that tomato cracked, right? Just leave it for a little minute again, or seconds again, and take them out. You just want them blanched a little bit, just to soften up, and that's it. So we're going to take them out, set them aside. When you do it this way too, you can leave the skin, or the skin is very easy to peel if you don't like the skin. But why throw out the skin? The skin is edible, you know, so it's no wasting. Turn your heat off. This one has to leave a little bit, it has to crack. So we're just gonna leave it until it cracks and take it out. Right, and that's it. So let me get putting the smoked herring together. Now that we have everything set up, I'm going to show you how to clean one. There is a smoked herring video, one of the videos up on the channel. I will leave that link to it. That is showing you the process from cleaning the whole, cutting off the head, the tails, and cleaning it. Now it's still a little hot here, but I just want to show you. You take off that middle bone, you pulled off all those extra bones, or picker as we say, and it will show you on how to go about cleaning all the smoked herring and making that simple smoked herring choka, where you can either add, well, this one is either add the tomato. You're going to have a plate one side, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move out the tomatoes here. It's very hot. Ooh. Right. And I'm just going to put my pieces of the clean ones in a plate. And yeah, so you can check out that video as well too. I'll leave the link at the bottom of this one. So I'm going to clean off all the rest, and it's very easy to put together. I'm going to put them, when I don't clean them, in the food processor. I'm going to do the tomatoes first in the food processor. I'm going to do my pimentos and bandanya, and 2 grains of garlic in the mini chopper. So I'll show you all that. If you're using a food processor, do the tomatoes first, before doing your smokering, or you can do your smokering first before doing your tomatoes. It all depends. Right, set this aside. See how beautiful that red color remained when you blanch that tomato. So now I will add my smokering pieces to my food processor, and let me get this processed, and I'll show you again. So you see it has finished processing. Now the rightest thing to do is to do the smokering first and then the tomatoes. But as I am doing my video, I did not want to do that smokering first, otherwise I would have picked up the rest of the remaining smokering in my tomatoes, and I wanted you to see that beautiful red color. Okay, so set both things aside. Have your bowl ready to empty it when it's put together. So let me move you over to the stove now to put this onions and our freshly greened or processed or chopped green seasoning. This is the pimento pepper, the 2 cloves of garlic, and bandanya. So let's head over to the stove once more. So in our frying pan, add oil to fry up that onions. And just drop in a piece of onion, and once you see it starts to bubble, you will know that heat for that temperature of that oil is good to throw in the rest. Now that it's hot, in goes our finely sliced onions. Now if you don't like too much of onions, you can cut back on your onions, but I love to use a lot of onions in my food. It depends on what I'm cooking too. So we're going to give this a chance to just saute up a little bit, because I don't want it to get too smushy on me. I want to leave that with a little crunch. This is perfect for me here, right? So you're going to lower down that heat, and we're going to pour in our smoke herring. Give that a mix. I am not going to add my tomatoes in here because I do not want that tomato to lose that red color. So I will show you putting it together back on the countertop. And that's basic smoke herring here, right? What I will do here now is add half of my chopped green seasoning. Right, this is just the flavor of my smoke herring. This is regular basic smoke herring here, the process in making it. And with smoke herring, you can make different things with it. You can add tomatoes, that's what I'm doing to show you today. You can add boiled potatoes. You can make it like aloo choka and add the potatoes to it. It's really delicious. So you can do whatever you can put your smoke herring in whatever you like. One time somebody said they made smoke herring soup. So right, so this is the first step. So let me show you the next to add that tomato to this. So add your smoke herring choka to a bowl. You can do this part in the pot, you just have to let it cool down a little bit before adding your tomatoes. In goes our tomato here. And if you don't care about the red color, well then fine, you can add it to the pot at the same time. Right, and in goes our freshly remained green seasoning, which is our pimentos, pimento pepper or garlic, and bandanya. If you don't like anything, you can leave it out, of course. You can add what you like. And we're going to give this a mix. Very nice, flavorful smoke herring and tomato choka. Right? The way I did the tomato, that's the way I remember my mom doing it when I was growing up. As I said, you can roast it. It all depends on how you like it. But to keep that beautiful red color, the safest way is to blanch that tomato. Right? This is going to go with rice and dal. Or you can eat it just so with like cricks or bread or crackers or roti. However you like it, you know. And that's it. Simple, basic smoke herring and tomato. Right, let me give you a closer look to it. See how delicious that is? You can just tell when something will taste good just by looking at it. So that's it. So that's the smoke herring and tomato choka. That's going to go with rice, right? And I have here my dal. And that's my meal today. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea what you can eat this with. Okay? And that's it.